You're too busy looking at where you think you're supposed to be instead of where you're at. And yeah, I wanted to quit so many times, you know, and not because I wanted to quit, but because I didn't believe in myself. I stopped believing in myself when everyone around me believed in me. When everyone around me believed in me, I still couldn't believe in myself.
What was it about that night that made you say, I want to try boxing?
Like I said, I wanted to fight. I wanted to necessarily not fight. I thought it was too late for me. I was 28 years old at the time, and I wanted to box just to get in shape. But seeing them and then listening to the interviews of listening to Tank's story, listening to Calvin Ford's story, it showed me like, wow, like that's amazing. And then I watching the fight, like I said, it ignited a fire in me so strong that it gave me the push and the desire I need to survive. Mind you, I didn't think about fighting. I thought it was over for me. I just wanted to train. It just gave me another reason to live. It gave me like, wow, another sense of purpose. And it just, yeah.
Did you have any idea that one fight would completely change your life?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I knew that I was going to get healthy because I was in and out of a regular gym until before my car accident. I was in and out. So I knew that I was going to get healthy, but I didn't know I would be now preparing for a fight, you know, training. I'm training with the best, even coaches prior, my family, I love y'all. I've trained with other great coaches. I never thought it would bring me here. I never thought. It's surreal to me to this day. So
you know, a bunch of people are too scared to even try anything, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't want to be judged. What gave you that confidence and that strength and like, you know what, F everything, forget what people think, I'm just gonna do it anyway? What gave you that confidence?
Because people are gonna have something to say about you until you die. And if you see someone that's overweight, some people gonna talk about them, oh, they need to get in the gym. You see that same overweight person in the gym, oh, look at them, they're working. People have something to say forever. And why not be that spokesperson or inspiration for someone that seems to be going through this by themselves? I've been there. Why not be that inspiration? You say, you know what, I got thick skin. I could care less what people say. So why not be the one to help people as they go through their journey, as they help them as they go through their journey and reach their goals and help them believe in themselves. Like it's not over. It's not over until it's over.
So we're in the legendary Upton Boxing Gym. I got butterflies even seeing the outside of the building. But for someone who is actually trained in here, what was your first day walking into Upton Boxing Gym like?
I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I was just thinking the Most High, like, what? Because I reached a low point mentally. I reached a low point to where I was doubting if this was for me. You know, I just wasn't in a good place. So for God to place me here and to show me like, oh, it's not over. And then it's crazy to me because I don't idolize no man or woman, never. But it's just amazing to me how the same coaches and fight, you feel me, that inspired me to even fight for my life, I am now training with. And it's that first day I wasn't even training with them. I just met Coach Calvin. And I was just like, I was just blessed, honored to be, wow, this is where, you know, wow, like this is amazing. I never thought I would get to this point. And I just was surreal. I was just looking everywhere like, this is crazy.
So you may have already answered this, but I just kind of want to make sure. When you first walked into the gym, were you nervous people would judge you?
No, because a lot of people already knew me via social media, via Instagram and TikTok and things like that. I didn't expect people to know me because, like, I'm just a regular person. So I never think, like, oh, I'm going to walk into a building and everyone's going to know who I am. Nah. But I'm I'm okay with me. I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to get in shape. I'm here to get healthy. I'm here to become a boxer, you know, a world champion eventually. So I don't fill my mind with those negative thoughts. I don't, because people judging me, that's not going to stop anything. You can judge me all day long. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to stop what God has for me. It's not going to stop the motion that I'm putting in. So.
What do you remember about your first workout?
I cried.
Was it that tough, or was it just a shock to your body?
Both. Are you referring to my very first one, like being like in the very first time I ever stepped in the gym, or here?
Yes, the very first one that you came into this gym.
Oh, this gym. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, I didn't cry. I thought you meant my first one.
So you were seasoned by that point, by the time you came here.
Yeah, I've been boxing for 3 years.
Okay.
So, it was difficult. You know, I was out of shape. I was coming off an injury. So it was challenging for sure. Shout out Coach Nice. Boy, it was very challenging, but it felt great. Like to go continue fighting for my life, coming from the dark place that I was in.
So with boxing being so cardio heavy, and with you being over 400 pounds, what did they have you doing, or what were you doing on your own to even get your wind? Because that's the name of the game in boxing.
Yeah, well, I'm not 400 pounds now.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like when you first started.
When I first started, it was a lot of, honestly, and this is going to sound so crazy to those who are in shape, but we would do like 10 or 12 rounds of mid work. Just constant moving. After you showing me the fundamentals, just moving my body. When you're big like that, just move. You can't run. You can't jump. You can't do those things at 400 pounds, but you can move. Do your best to move your body, and yeah, it'll eventually build over time, the cardio.
Everybody sees the transformation pictures. What don't they see?
The blood, sweat, and tears. Specifically the tears. You may see the sweat from the videos. You may see even blood if you post in sparring. But you don't see the tears. You don't see the late nights of when the scale's not moving the way you want it to. You don't see the thoughts that come into your mind if you can do this or not. You don't see the mental side. You don't see the tears, man. You don't see that. That's what you don't see.
How difficult was losing that amount of weight?
Very. It's very, and I still got a long way to go, but it's hard. When your body's conditioned to eating and doing certain things a certain way, going against that and trying to bring life into your body when your body was so accustomed to death, it's really hard. It's very difficult, and it's an uphill battle. And you got to deal with trying not to compare yourself to people next to you. It's hard. It's hard. And the plateaus, the ups, the downs, the skyrocketing, then you plummet, then it's a lot, for sure.
With you being on your journey still, is there a number that you're aiming for, or is there a feeling, a look?
It's a number for sure.
Okay, we ain't got to talk about that, but okay, I was just wondering.
For sure.
Were there days that you wanted to quit?
Of course. Of course. And this just ties into what I said about the plateaus and the ups and the downs and the doubt on yourself and the comparisons. Once you fill your mind with that, it's hard to see yourself progressing. It's hard to see yourself where you want to be because you're too busy comparing to what you don't have. You're too busy looking at where you think you're supposed to be instead of where you're at. And yeah, I wanted to quit so many times, and not because I wanted to quit, but because I didn't believe in myself. I stopped believing in myself when everyone around me believed in me. When everyone around me believed in me, I still couldn't believe in myself. So, yeah, of course.
What kept you coming back?
I'm not a quitter. and the Most High always ends up showing me somehow, some way, I got you. You were built for this. You were made for this. I got you. And I've been through too much. I've been through too much to let it all in. So yeah.
At what point did boxing become more than just a way to lose weight?
My first year, when one of the coaches at the commercial gym that I was going to, he said, you could fight. Mind you, I was nowhere near in shape. I'm probably 360 pounds, 370 pounds maybe, but I was the tenacity I had, and God has given me a skill, and it started developing from the very beginning. So he was like, you can do this. You can fight. And I believed him. And I felt like, wow, I could do this. It's not too late. I could do this. And that's when it changed.
So were you sparring, or how did he see that?
I was sparring from like 2 months in. 2 months in sparring. Absolutely. I was thrown in there. I've sparred beginners. I've sparred pros. I've sparred so many people from the very beginning.